Hi, this is Nancy. Welcome again to Genius Consultancy YouTube channel. I'm here today to speak about job placement and other things that will rise up. I hope you stay tuned. Thank you. Oh, okay. Thank you very much for the question. First, what we do, we usually take some few procedures until we place that candidate into that job position that is required for. So, for example, let's say somebody is needed for, I'm just assuming maybe an HR role, how that fits in that category and career aspirations. We first conduct interviews. We have a discussion with our candidates. We make sure that we all align with what is required of. And for example, let's say somebody wants to have a big career move, maybe career development and things like that, that can be discussed. So before first you are being placed on that job, we look at your employment history to see, like, are you really fitting? Because to fit for a job, sometimes you can be qualified, overqualified and underqualified. So that will depend on what job position are available at that moment, and if you are qualified for that job, not overly or but not underqualified. So I feel like if you are fitting for that job position, if it's of your qualifications, so probably maybe we can say that is a good career move for you. So yeah, perfect. So first, as I explained on our previous videos, we have several steps that we take to make sure that this candidate is being placed on that job position. But also all the process until you're in that job position, they come through us. That meaning you'll get the offer letter, and we'll have also a final discussion with the candidate, telling them about what needs to do, what not needs to be done. We have like a 1 week training for them before they are being onboarded to that position, so that they feel comfortable and familiar with the position that they are going to sit on. So we're talking about packages that are being offered by the employer to the employees. So initially, before we start the onboarding process, during the recruitment process, the employer gives us what are the salary packages and benefits. So for us, if we find like this, because when we give you a call, we start asking you about what is your salary expectations, but also we put a room for negotiation between the employer and the employee. We don't really like to have the employee going to work for a person who is being underpaid. So we are the good ambassador to make sure that all our candidates that we are sending to a client, they are very satisfied with the packages that is offered, but also with a good working environment. In that sense, that means all the benefit that is required for this person to work in that company are really being met. So we have an open channel or open communication with our candidates that we have been sending to our employers. Making sure that they are able to reach out to us and communicate what is not facilitated there, as it has been mentioned in the contract or the offer that they have been given. So if this happens, that means candidate, they will have a room where we can have a communication and making sure that everything is at par. So there has been a case where a candidate would feel like they're not fit for the job role because different companies have different ways of handling their position and job offered by them. So first we'll have a discussion with the candidate, but also we'll have a discussion with the employer to see what is the gap, and if this gap can be discussed, then we discuss on both ends, whereas the employer can compromise from his end, but also the employee can compromise from his or her end in order for us to achieve a common goal. So we sometimes have time to time trainings. where if we have recruited you, you'll get a message from us if we have some training, so people can join to make sure that they are updated with what is going on. And also we sometimes tend to have discussion with clients, not clients, I would put more like employers who we have worked together to conduct some seminars, workshops, and also trainings with their employees to make sure like there is a knowledge that is being imparted to these people that are there, so that way they can increase or rather develop their intellectuals, but also in the career path. Well, making sure like everything is run on deadlines, have a plan. If you have a plan, I think everything is attained or achieved. Giving yourself like, I need to meet this target, I need to make sure that everything is going onto deadlines, everything is going to work out well. So making sure that they do what is supposed to be done out a timely manner. Oh, I think we have discussed this, but also just to add up, we make sure that you get a job that you're looking for, but also not only a job for you, we make sure that you get a job that can improve your career path. Or maybe, there should be a development once you're applying for a job. Maybe, for example, I've been an accountant from, let's say, 2 years back. Right now I would like to advance more, right? You can still remain to the same position if there is career development, but as we make sure that where you're going, it's going to be a very good development, and you'll get more achievement on that end. Well, I think an open communication, and also making sure that you know what you're doing, setting your goals. For me, I would say planning and setting your goals, and have an open communication to understand things in a way that is supposed to be executed, that makes it very easy for you to perform your work and tasks, but also to get the achievement that you're required to do. Thank you very much for watching Genius Consultancy. Make sure to follow us on our YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook, but also on our website. See you next time. Bye.